Commercial and industrial sectors have taken fire safety to heart. This sector accounts for less than 15% of fire incidents in Singapore. But any fire is one fire too many. These incidents can cause substantial loss to life and property. Are you aware of the potential fire hazards or unsafe practices at your workplace? Come, let us spot potential hazards as we walk through this building. I'm sure you noticed that. Workers who not only carelessly discard the cigarette butts, but also smoke in very dangerous areas. And if you have to smoke, please smoke within the designated smoking area. I'm sure you noticed that very easily. Haphazard placement of combustible materials. All it takes is a spark to ignite the fire. And all that can come from this: overloaded power points and frayed wires. It is important that flammable materials are not left exposed or placed indiscriminately. These materials should be stored in proper containers and placed in designated, clearly labelled storage areas. Obstruction of passageways and exits might prove fatal in an emergency. Label all machines that are faulty and wait for them to be repaired before use. Another thing to look out for is slipshod working attitude.
You clear it. You fought. Okay, you do it.
Take care when transporting very dangerous liquids and clean up any spills immediately. Pouring dangerous liquids from one container to another is an incorrect practice. Use a proper pump for the purpose. What's that smell? If you're working with flammable or toxic vapors, make sure that you wear a mask and work in an area which is flame-proofed. Always make sure that the right job is done in the right place. Take proper safety precautions for each job. It is good to have firefighting equipment or trained emergency response personnel on hand. In an age of automation, many of us think that machines can run unsupervised. This is far from the truth, because machines can break down. If there is no one around, things can get out of control. There must always be supervision even if all your machinery is fully automated. Ensure all machines are properly maintained and serviced. This not only helps in preventing accidents, it will also reduce costs in terms of breakdowns and delays. Switch off electronic equipment before leaving the office. If you're the last person to leave, ensure that the lights are switched off as well. Just before you relax after a hard day's work, canteen operators should make sure that gas cookers are switched off and that gas fixtures are all properly installed and maintained. At the end of the day, ensuring a very safe working environment is important for everyone. All companies need to have a fire emergency plan. Here are some very important points to take note of. This is a fire alarm manual call point. This is a device that, when activated, initiates an alarm throughout the workplace. It should be located in an easily accessible and conspicuous location, free from obstruction. Everyone should know where it is and how to use it. Just break glass, press and release. Next is the hose reel. The purpose of the hose reel is to provide an easy access to water to fight incipient fires. Ensure hose reels are well maintained and usable in an emergency. It can help contain the fire before the arrival of the Singapore Civil Defence Force. No workplace should be without fire extinguishers. Have them placed in appropriate positions in various parts of the building. Ensure that they are maintained and serviced annually. All staff should be trained on how to use them. The fire extinguisher is not complicated to use if you use the 4 easy steps known as PASS. Pull out the safety pin attached. Aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. Squeeze the top lever of the fire extinguisher. Sweep from side to side. And repeat if necessary. Remember, fight the fire if you can, but only do so without endangering yourself and others. Most buildings are required to provide either wet or dry riser systems. These should be periodically maintained to ensure that in times of emergency, it can be used by the civil defence to get water to fight fire. Most workplaces are equipped with smoke detectors, heat detectors or sprinklers. These systems are good in detecting fire at an early stage. Moreover, sprinklers are effective in extinguishing fire as well. Besides these physical firefighting equipment, it is very important that all employees be kept informed of the company's fire evacuation plan. Periodical fire drills will help them understand what to do and where to go in the event of a fire. And finally, all workers from the ground up should be given adequate fire safety training. This ranges from spotting potential fire hazards to knowing what to do when the alarm is raised. There are many fire preparedness initiatives available for your workplace. The Company Emergency Response Team, or CERT CERT for short, is an integral part of a company's preparedness and response for effective emergency management. CERT members should be trained to mitigate and control emergency situations like chemical leaks or fire outbreaks prior to SCDF's arrival at the scene. Having a company emergency response team reduces the possibility of disruption to the company's daily business routine and augur well for the company's overall business continuity plans. Don't let this happen to your workplace. Start practicing good fire safety procedures.